Former Bucks offensive coordinator Byron Leftwich has reached out to the Pittsburgh Steelers, trying to join the staff to be an offensive consultant. Now, Byron Leftwich played for the Steelers back in 2008, so he's familiar with the Pittsburgh Steelers organization. And Byron Leftwich knows if he can get inside the organization, chances of him getting an offensive coordinator job is high because the Steelers like to promote from within. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers brought in Glenn Thomas as the offensive consultant. Don't know the role that Glenn Thomas is playing, being that the offense is looking the way it's looking. It's probably not looking too good for Glenn Thomas as well because, like I said, the offense is not looking too good. So maybe, he's not in the runnings to take over. So maybe you look at Byron Leftwich, bringing him in and seeing what's going on. Because if Glenn Thomas has his hands in this offense, then he probably wouldn't be a good replacement. Even though it's Matt Canada's offense, but you don't want nothing that has anything to do with that still lingering around once he's out of there. So maybe bringing in Byron Leftwich as the consultant is a good move for the Steelers, because you don't need, you want to have the best offensive coordinator, but you just need to get better than Matt Canada at this point in time if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers. So Byron Leftwich, worked with Tom Brady, had his hand in the Super Bowl, offensive coordinator. A lot of people say, hey, Arians, things like that, but they said the same thing about Bieniemy and Andy Reid, and you see Bieniemy is calling some good plays in Washington, so so you may have to just go out and take a chance, but you have to get rid of Matt Canada, which I believe the Pittsburgh Steelers are. You have the fans out here, they're making GoFundMe pages to get billboards to get Matt Canada out of town. They're booing him at every game. I mean, it's everywhere, petitions, and then I'm not saying just because the fans want him gone, you have to get rid of him, because, you can't listen to the fans all the time, but you just got to look at your offense. The numbers are out there, not having a 400-yard game, in 40 plus games, I mean, it's out there, only averaging 20 being the highest points. And I mean, all the numbers are out there. Then the eye test lets you can see for yourself. The offense is not doing anything. You got a young quarterback, the jury's still out on him. You don't know what you got in him. So you got to put him in the best position and call the best plays to see what he really has, so Matt Canada's days in Pittsburgh, I believe, are numbered. It's just when that will happen. The Pittsburgh Steelers normally don't like to do firings mid-season, man, but word was out, rumor was out, hey, if the Steelers did bad offensively against the Baltimore Ravens, which they did, first half they picked it up, only having 88 yards of offense throughout the first half, week 5. That's not good. Ended up with 289. So you get over 200 yards after halftime, but you want to see a full game. A full game of offense, a flowing offense. Not having to hold your seat all the time and be surprised of what's going to be called. You want to just see it happen, all game. So and Matt Canada is just not providing that. So Byron Leftwich, reaching out to the Steelers, trying to get into the facility, and he knows his chances are high, to be in the replacement of Matt Canada after he's gone. So we'll just have to see. As of now, the Pittsburgh Steelers are not answering, is what the word is saying. They're not answering for Byron Leftwich. Maybe they have someone else, You know, maybe they have their sights set on someone else. You never know. Or, you know, maybe they just don't trust Byron Leftwich as an offensive coordinator. But like I said, man, you got to get better than Matt Canada, and I believe that Byron Leftwich can do better than Matt Canada. You know, so I mean, I don't think you can do any worse than what Matt Canada is doing. If you look at it, so we'll just have to see what goes on. You know, with Pittsburgh Steelers and Byron Leftwich. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the head coach, the offensive coordinator position, period. You know, like I said, Matt Canada, I believe his days are numbered. They have to be. You know, the Pittsburgh Steelers can see what's going on. Art Rooney can see what's going on. You know, they stepped in and fired an offensive coordinator before and hired Todd Haley. So they know when enough is enough. And I believe that it's getting there. You know, they value their fans, and their fans aren't happy, you know, and yeah, I think it's just time to make a move. Everybody can see it's time to make a move. So we'll see what direction that the Pittsburgh Steelers go, and see if it takes the rest of the season. You know, it may happen, may not. You know, the Steelers have been making some uncharacteristic moves with new GM Omar Khan. So maybe an in-season firing, maybe something in the works as well. So we'll see what happens with the offensive coordinator and Byron Leftwich, if he's able to join the Pittsburgh Steelers staff as a consultant and maybe taking over from Matt Canada. So we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to get all the new videos. And until next time, I'm out.